Hey guys, it's Special Forest, and today I want to discuss apathy. Apathy is a huge epidemic in this country. Apathy is what holds people back. Apathy's roots lie in fear. Apathy's roots lie in conditioning to thinking that us as an individual can't make a difference or a change in this world. Apathy is saying in the spiritual community, things just are how they are. It is as it is, and letting that be. That gives permission to people to not do anything. Because if things are just as they are, then nothing will change. The problem with apathy and thinking that way is that it takes away power from us as individuals and as a collective whole to say that things can change. Apathy has gotten us into the state that we're currently in right now. The opposite of apathy is knowing our own personal power, stepping into it, and making changes on our own. I've said this in previous videos before. The revolution is not going to happen by taking over the government. It's going to start by an inner revolution, by knowing our own power and stepping back into it and creating change from that place. The more people recognizing their power will help people to notice their own. And then from that place, we can make change. I am so passionate about this, about what I'm saying, you guys, that I left dinner with my partner and my sister just now. I said, I have to go. I have to film this. This is so important to me. Saying things just are as they are, and people just are who they are going to be, is apathetic. Apathy, again, has its roots in fear. And fear about not knowing our own power and also being afraid of others. Because when power is abused and misused, it creates terrible outcomes. But when power is used with the intention of love and compassion and understanding and connection and wanting a better world for everybody, it can do amazing, beautiful things. And let me give you some examples of that. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha. These were just people. Inherently, they were just people. Can you imagine what our lives would look like right now if Martin Luther King, a black man, didn't stand up and fight for the rights of his fucking people? We would still have segregation, potentially, unless somebody else came along and made that change, but that was one person. He was a black man. Do you think that he had backing? Do you think he had support? No, but he knew deep down what was right. And he fought for what he believed was right so that his people could have a better life. And it's bullshit to be apathetic. It is bullshit to say things just are the way that they are. It is bullshit to not stand in your power. 100%. Sometimes things are just the way that they are. And there are certain things that you can't change. You can't change people. You can't. You can't force somebody to change. You have to love them unconditionally, just the way that they are. And I know that sounds paradoxical. But if you love yourself unconditionally, if you start to show people unconditional love, you will start to notice change in your environment. Doing the self-love work is so important. This is the way that we can create change. I am not here to change people. I am here to share free information that will help people to free themselves of this mindset This mindset that is keeping us in a fear mindset, this fear that is keeping us in an apathetic mindset that says that things aren't going to get any better, things just are the way that they are. We have created the society that we live in, 100%, because we have collectively agreed to it. Change can be exhibited, and it takes one person. It takes you. It takes you to make a difference. It takes me. That's why I'm doing this. This is so important. Apathy has gotten us nowhere. But people standing into their power and recognizing truth at its core and fighting for it has. You have a voice. Use it. This is so important. And it's not about protesting. It's not about fighting on the streets. It's not about overthrowing the government. It's literally about loving yourself so much that you can start to love other people that much too. Because you know what it feels like to be slighted, to be wronged, to be hurt, to be made fun of. And you would never dare to do that to somebody else again. This is not our natural set point. Apathy and anger and meanness. Our natural set point is love. It is connection for everything and everybody. If we're going to get out of the situation that we have collectively and co-created, it is by stepping back in our own power and realizing how powerful we are and realizing that we have a voice and we have the ability to change and impact other people's lives. We are that powerful. And there have been so many people that have impacted my life and made significant changes, whether they knew it or not. It could have been something very, very small that they said. Like my ex-sister-in-law's best friend said to me that I was really good for my ex-partner and that they were happy that I was in his life. That gave me the power. I held on to that so tight. That gave me the power to leave my abusive ex. People don't realize how powerful they are, but the power comes in kindness. It comes in compassion. It comes in understanding and through love and connection. Any other thing anybody else is doing through meanness or abuse or unkindness or disrespect or trying to fear people into doing other things, that's force. And force has gotten us here. We can empower people. We have the ability to do that. These are my thoughts on apathy, and I'm telling you guys to stop being fucking apathetic with your lives. You are more powerful than you think you are. Sometimes all it just takes is a kind word or a smile for somebody not to decide to go home and kill themselves. This is incredibly important work. Love yourselves, love other people, unconditionally, passionately. Live your lives passionately. Realize that you have the power to change the outcome of the situations of other people's life. And it all starts with kindness. It all starts with love. And this is what our great prophets of our day that we still listen to were teaching. They were talking about kindness, love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding. I don't have anything else to say. This is so important, you guys. It's so incredibly important to me. I love you all so much. You are powerful. You are wonderful. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. And just have a wonderful day.